Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday afternoon from Harold Newman Arena on the campus of the University of Jamestown. This is the North Dakota East State Qualifiers today, where we have 4 matches on tap for you. First, it's the Division A qualifiers, followed by the Division B qualifiers. I'm Chase Miller alongside Jacob Anderson, and welcome to our pregame show here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. The Fargo Oak Grove Grovers at 26-9 on the season, tangle with the Thompson Tommies, who sit at 23-10. When we come back on the pregame show, we'll go into the complete matchup for all 4 matches here today in Jamestown, what the schedule has in store with matches at 1, 3, 5, and 7, and for fans coming up a little bit later on, what you can expect here to take photos of your respective teams, and then kind of when the next match will start as well. It's not a rolling schedule, more of set times, but there could be a little caveat to that, barring how the first match and subsequent matches roll along here throughout the day. It's the Grovers and the Tommies. Our pregame show will continue with more after this as we dive into the matchup. That is next here on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has everything you need, top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
from our pregame show here today in Jamestown here on YourLiveEvent.com. The Fargo Oak Grove Grovers at 26-9 on the season, head coached by Angie Johnson, and Thompson Tommies head coached by Lisa Strand here. Going back to last year, both of these two teams played in the opening round of the state tournament, and the Thompson Tommies would eventually move on to the winners portion of the bracket with the win over the Grovers, where the Grovers eventually would finish in 6th place. So these two teams very familiar with one another from in terms of last year, but also seen each other just a few weeks ago in Fargo, where Oak Grove beat Thompson in 5 back on November the 3rd in their last matchup. So it's one of those meetings where it's a non-region foe, but someone that you're familiar with here from both the Grovers and the Thompson Tommies perspective. Here is our matches today in Jamestown on the eastern side of the state. First year of 3 divisions in volleyball, and this is very similar to what basketball has had in store the last couple years in both boys and girls hoops as well. Here's the Division A qualifiers today here in Jamestown. The Grovers and the Tommies, roughly at 3 o'clock, it'll be Carrington and Valley City. If you're coming out for that match, it won't start any earlier than 3, but it could start later than 3, because if this one goes 5 as the example as it did the last time they played, you're probably looking at a 1:45 to a 2-hour volleyball match. They're going to give parents and teams 10 minutes after the matches conclude to take photos on the court with their respective loved ones and the teams, and then from there they're putting 25 minutes on the clock for the very next match. So if this one wraps up, let's say at 1:30, by the time they go through 10 minutes of taking photos, that'll be 1:40. You put 25 minutes on the clock, it'd be a 3:05 then start, give or take roughly after the starting lineup. So just as a note, that's for every match. So if you're a B fan wondering if your 5 or 7 o'clock match is going to start at that time, it could, just a matter of do we go 4, do we go 5 throughout the course of today. Also here in Jamestown after Carrington and Valley City, it's the B qualifiers. We will have Linton HMB and Benson County at 5 o'clock, and then it's Park River, Fortville, Lincoln, and Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier. That'll be at 7 o'clock a little bit later on here tonight. Out west, the qualifiers look like this. In the A, Delax Burlington going up against Shiloh at 1. Dickinson Trinity will tangle with Rugby. That'll be at 3 o'clock. Rugby looking for their first state tournament appearance in program history here for the Panthers if they can win. Then the B qualifiers out at Bismarck St. Mary's later tonight are Trenton and Central McLean. And then you have New England and Surrey. Surrey also looking for their first state tournament appearance in program history as well. Earlier this year, again, the Grovers beat the Tommies in 5 on November the 3rd. In Fargo, Thompson has played a whale of a bunch of 5-setters late in the season. While for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they lost in 5 to Central Cass in the Region 1 title in Valley City. Thompson, on the other hand, 1-5 in the 3rd place match against Grafton back at Mayville State. We'll continue with more after this as we dive into this matchup a little bit more. Also, a couple of notes and some highlights with some players who have reached certain milestones throughout the course of this season. Get to our starting lineups and the opening serve tonight as well here from Harold Newman Arena. Again, 2 matches here throughout the course of the day for A at 1 and 3, and then we'll have 2 matches throughout the day for the B at 5 and 7. He's Jacob Anderson. I'm Chase Miller. Pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. Back with more after this here in Jamestown.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, as the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers working on some of their serves here as they got center court for the moment right now here on YourLiveEvent.com. Simply subscribe to our YouTube channel or as well go to YourLiveEvent.com for the complete rundown and schedule of events for the upcoming winter athletics, as we'll have girls basketball, boys basketball, we'll have hockey, we'll have wrestling, all of that and more of that fun still to come a little bit later on as we get into the latter part here of the month of November, and also from there as we make our way into December as well. For this matchup between the Grovers and the Thompson Tommies, Thompson last season went 24-13-3 overall, fourth place finish at state, falling to Madonna Pingree Buchanan. MPB won the Region 1B tournament in this very venue on Thursday night. They've won for the Tommies to get to this point. They beat Harvey-Wells County in 4 in the quarterfinals of the Region 2A tournament, lost to Carrington in 5 in the Region 2A semis, and beat Grafton in 5 for third place. The number 4 seed again heading to the Region 2A tournament. Kaya Hurst, the Senior Athlete of the Year, and Andy Schwab, also part of the All-Region 2 team here for head coach Lisa Strand. And a note on the season, Addie Sage with over 1,000 career assists, and Andy Schwab also has able to get past 1,000 career digs here for the Thompson Tommies. While for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, head coach again is Angie Johnson. Their 8-match winning streak was snapped in the Region 1 title at the hands of the Central Cass Squirrels in Valley City back on Thursday. They earned a first-round bye, being the number 1 seed in the Region 1A volleyball tournament. Then they swept Northern Cass in the semifinals before falling short again to Central Cass in the championship. For the Grovers, they got a couple of all-region selections as well on the Region 1A side with Aspen Jost, the senior DS, Rachel Christensen, the junior setter. We have Lyndon Broneski, the junior DS, and Elena Foster DeVold, the junior outside hitter as well. And Elena Foster DeVold nearing a record. We'll get to that as this continues here on our pregame show. The winner of this matchup will make their way to the state tournament. Just a matter of how it's going to be seeded. The state A tournament is selected for the 8 seeds by the coaches that make the state tournament, and they will then make seeds 1 through 8. Also a note, going into state on Thursday in Bismarck, let's say Oak Grove wins this match as the example and was going to be seeded as a 4 seed, and Central Cass would be seeded as the 5 as the example. One of those teams would move up to a 3 or move down to a 6. They're going to try to avoid a region versus region matchup, especially if you played in the region tournament. If you didn't play in the region tournament, then the Thompson Tommies, as the example, as they went through their regional, they could potentially be matched up with Mayport CG. If Mayport CG was the 4, as the example, and Thompson was the 5, even though they're 2 Region 2 opponents, the fact that they didn't play in the Region 2 tournament then would allow them to play in the quarterfinals. So there is some caveats as well. It might not be a true 1 through 8, but it's about as close as you can get, and they're trying to avoid having a team play each other for the 4th time, or maybe 5 if they played in an in-season invite as well. So we'll keep you apprised of what the state tournament would look like in terms of teams that have make it, and that's what we'll talk about next. The region champs are both A and the B, what the EDC and the WDA has in store today, and also some of the players to watch out for the Tommies and the Grovers. That and more still to come. Here today from Jamestown, it's the state qualifiers. A up first at 1 and 3, followed by the B here on your LiveVent.com.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
As we continue here, taking a look at some of the Thompson Tommy faithful who've made the trek an early morning for both the Thompson and a little bit of the Fargo Oak Grove fans as well, making their way to Jamestown, just playing the early part of the day. Everyone's always got a different feeling. Would you rather get things off and running right away in the day, or maybe would you play a little bit later? Maybe depends on if you're playing a half hour away from your backyard or have to travel. But regardless, the state qualifiers here in Jamestown on the east, in the west, they're at Bismarck. St. Mary's, as we turn our attention here from the main court here on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Some of the players to watch out for both of these programs, and those who have had themselves a really good season, and just the seniors as well. The visitors on the scoreboard, the lower seed is Thompson, the number 3 team from the Region 2A volleyball tournament. The Thompson Tommies, a dynamite combination. Last year, just in girls basketball, they played in this very round in a state qualifier in Mayville, made it all the way to the championship. So what you say is, what does a state qualifier allow you to do? Well, it allows you to still have your hopes and aspirations of winning a state title if you win this to get to Bismarck. And Benson County in Division B last year won a state qualifier and eventually won the state championship. So for Thompson, they're coming in off a win. For Oak Grove, they're coming in off a loss. You got 24 hours to digest it from yesterday to get ready for a quick hit around, talk about some strategy, and then go from there. For the Thompson Tommies, again, for Lisa Strand, they lost 2 seniors from a team that finished 4th place at the State B tournament with Kylie Hubner and Jordan Tozer, but they brought back a really nice nucleus and a good core as well. Seniors of Kaya Hurst, Addie Sage, Celis Stevens, Chloe Hubner, you have Danica Gross, and also Abigail Olson here, the seniors for the Thompson Tommies, with Addie Sage again over 1,000 career assists, and Andy Schwab went over 1,000 career digs. For the Thompson Tommies, they've won 5 state titles. That ties Langdon Area Munich for the most in Class B, but now the new 3-division systems. But 5 state titles in program history, most recently in 2018. They have made the state tournament appearance 19 times, dating back to 1991. And they're looking for back-to-back state tournament appearances with a win here today for the Thompson Tommies. Well, for the Fargo Oak Rovers, seniors of Aspen Jost with Kate Newman, Taya Rosted, Sophie Geiger, also Tegan Schumacher. You also have Carolyn DeYoung and Kaya Humble here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, and head coach Angie Johnson. The Grovers, 0 state titles in program history. They made state 3 times in 1999, 2019, and last season in 2024, as the Grovers are going for back-to-back state tournament appearances here with a win today if they can find themselves with a W. The Grovers, the region number 2 seed as the runners-up falling to the Central Cass Squirrels back on Thursday in Castleton. It's the Grovers and the Tommies for our first of 4 here on YourLiveEvent.com. From there, we'll get to the Carrington Cardinals and the Valley City Highlanders, as Carrington and Valley City, those teams have had a nice little rivalry, both from a volleyball perspective, but also they met last season at the State Girls Basketball Tournament in Minot in the state quarterfinals. It will be Carrington and Valley City coming up a little bit later on, and then the question becomes, out of the A perspective in the East, will it be 2 teams from Region 1? Will it be 2 teams from Region 2? Or will Region 2 have 3 or Region 1 have 3 making their way to state? The region champs here in Division A, the Mayport CG Patriots, able to clinch the Region 2A volleyball championship, 7th state tournament appearance in program history. Last time they made it to state in 2023, they finished runners-up to Northern Cass. Central Cass, their first state tournament appearance since 2017, the champs out of Region 1A. South Prairie Max out of Region 3, and Hazen made the state tournament for the first time since 2016 as the Hazen Bison took down the Titans of Dickinson Trinity. So that's the region champs that are already going to make their way to state. From there, it's a matter of who's going to join them with the region qualifiers here in the A again. Out west, you'll have DeLax Burlington and Shiloh at 1, and Dickinson Trinity and Rugby will play at 3. Here in the east, the Grovers and the Thompson Tommies just moments away from the opening serve. Then it's the Carrington Cardinals and the Valley City Highlanders roughly at 3 o'clock here today in Jamestown. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com. That's IrieINS.com to get a free quote. Start it today. And reminder, the broadcast broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Simply put, it's win or go home. It's the Grovers and the Tommies for our first of 4 qualifiers and our first of 4 teams that will punch their ticket to state. We'll continue with more after this with the starting lineups and the opening serve today from Harold Newman Arena. It's the 2025 North Dakota State A qualifiers here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halsted Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halsted, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gently in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halsted Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halsted Telephone Company today.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
As we get to our starting lineups here, Andy Schwab for the Thompson Tommies will be in the starting lineups. Also from there, you'll have Jenna Schwabe, a junior. Marcella Stevens, Sella for short in the starting lineup, a senior. Also for the Tommies, Danica Gross, a senior middle hitter. You also have Vivian Myshak, a freshman on the opposite. Abigail Olson, Abby for short, the senior opposite hitter. And Kaya Hurst here, the senior libero. So one more time, Schwab, Schwabe, Stevens, Danica Gross, alongside with Myshak, Olson, and Kaya Hurst. Head coach for the Tommies is Lisa Strand. As we turn our attention now to the Grovers of Fargo Oak Grove with the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here in this one for Oak Grove. The Grovers here with their starting lineups. On the right side of your screen, they'll play throughout the course of the day. They'll go like this. Aspen Jose, a senior defensive specialist. Also, you'll have in your starting lineups here Rachel Christensen, a junior setter. From there, you have Taya Rosted, the senior middle blocker. From there, you'll have Wisegram, the junior middle blocker at 5'10". Elena Foster DeVold, a junior outside hitter. 10 kills away from 1,000 is what Elena needs here in this one. Also, you have Addison Hunt, a sophomore at 5'10", and your libero here, wearing number 6, is Lyndon Broneski, the junior libero. That is our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower-owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. That is crystalsugar.com. When we come back after this, it's the opening serve. It's the Grovers and the Tommies with a spot in the capital city on the line here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze-up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has everything you need. Top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Chase Miller and Jacob Anderson with you here today as the Thompson Tommies and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers match up for the second time this season. The only difference is they matched up at the end of the regular season in Fargo back on November the 3rd. Now here, just 12 days later, they have a chance to make a state tournament. We'll have some new faces and new places with 3 divisions of system, everybody making their own history here in 2025. Rally scoring up to 2. First one to 3 sets wins, up to 25. And then you also have from there the service on the way here for the Grovers. Opening serve at 101, and our first of 4 qualifiers is underway here this afternoon in Jamestown. Set to the outside, that's going to be a tip by the Tommies and Danica Gross. Back bump on the way by Joe Foster of Old. We'll see this one out of play, and the opening point on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to the Thompson Tommies. As we'll see this here for Thompson up to the service line, as the Tommies will make the quick substitution as Kaylee will come on to serve. This one will be into the middle. Broneski with the back set on the way by Taya Rosted. Good tip there. Thompson set outside. Here's a right-handed tip on the way by Andy Schwab. Grovers with the back bump. Foster to Volt from the outside. One more time. Nice double here from the Tommies. The Joust is going to be down, but we see a double here for the Grovers, and it will be a 2-0 lead here for Thompson. One thing going from a Thompson perspective, and for anybody going up against the Grovers this season, is probably putting up a double, if not a triple, against Elena Foster of Old at particular times throughout the course of a contest. Thompson will have the service air, their first of the match, and we'll see Oak Grove to the service line here, as this one will be making her way with Broneski as Linden to the service line. This one will give it right back in a service error here for the Grovers. On the opposite side for Thompson and head coach Lisa Strand, just during her tenure with the Tommies, not just maybe one particular player. They can hurt you in a multitude of different ways. Good shot selection and where they can kind of go. And there's a good little spot and an ace on the way for Sage. Sage gets the ace. A sharp shooter when it comes to the game of basketball as well. Sage gets the ace here for Thompson. As Sage sees this one back right corner, Fargo Oak Grove will play it now to the near side. This one will be tipped across the net. For Thompson, they will back set on the way. Left-handed swing up and over by Hubner. Nice up by Oak Grove there with Christensen. Net near side. Power tip on the way by Foster of Old. That'll miss the line. It's 5-1. As both teams trying to settle in nicely here to a qualifier. Thompson has done so, up by 4 early on in set number 1. Christensen with the set. This one comes middle. Foster of Old with a hitting error, as it's now a 6-1 lead here for Thompson. As the Tommies make their way back here with Sage one more time to serve. Sage into the middle. Jose with a good pass to Christensen, set near side. Tip with the left hand, covered on the way there from Thompson with Sage. Set outside, right-handed swing up and across is in the quarter play for Andy Schwab. Schwab with the kill here, and Angie Johnson wants a timeout on the floor. Will break as well. The Thompson Tommies roaring here in set number 1.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Timeout for head coach Angie Johnson and the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, just simply put, trying to find their footing here in set number 1 against the Thompson Tommies, down 7-1. And it's been more so the hitting errors by Fargo Oak Grove. Just 1 kill so far for Thompson by Andy Schwab. Service here for Sage, who does have 1 ace. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Tommies lead it by 6 as Sage continues to serve. Here goes Christensen, set middle. Nice swing on the way by the Grovers. This one will go to the outside. Andy Schwab up and across. Broneski will play it quickly on the transition. Here goes Foster DeVold off of Kaya Herson. She gets her first kill of the contest. It's a 7-2 lead as a serve will be upcoming for Oak Grove with Molly Welsh. Welsh, the sophomore at 5'10", part of the 6'2" with her and Christensen. Welsh comes in. You'll see Christensen go to an outside hitter perspective as Welsh will come on to serve back right corner. That one dug up by Schwab. Set on the way by Sage. Back set. This one hits across here by Danica, but can't get over the net. That'll be 4 and a back-to-back points here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Volleyball just always an interesting game, especially when you talk about a game of runs. You hear it in basketball, but it can be the same for volleyball. If you can get 5-6 consecutive points, that can be the difference in a set. As Schwab able to muscle this one over, the Grovers will set near side. Foster DeVold has to reset, goes to Schwab as Sage backs it. Here's a right-handed swing, able to play it. There was Aspen Jost. Foster DeVold with a good spot, gets back another kill here early on. It's 7-4. She's 8 kills away from the 1,000 career milestone here for the Grovers. So after the timeout by Angie Johnson, the Grovers with 3 consecutive points, and they have found their footing here after the timeout. Service will continue here for Welsh. As Thompson with Kaya Hurst helps it out near side as Danica able to push this one over. Good spot, better up by Jost. Foster DeVold to the back. Hurst will play it. Sage set outside. Here's a right-handed swing on top of the block by Schwab. Grovers set near side. Foster DeVold cross-court swing and chase heating up. It's 7-5, and when Elena can get going, she can get 10 kills in a set quite easily. The one question for Oak Grove is when you know that double is going to go towards Elena's way, who can be the other players to step up throughout the course of a match? Welsh, that one a knuckler that comes across. Helping it out there is going to be Kaylee Kurz, and this one is hit over by Schwab. Quickly for the Grovers, set middle, right-handed attempt into the net. There for the Grovers by Wisegram, but Oak Grove right back in this volleyball set here, trailing it by 3. As we see some of the fans and teams of the Carrington Cardinals and the Valley City Highlanders making their way here inside Harold Newman Arena. A venue that can hold around 2,000 when you pack them in. Foster DeVold will see this. They're going to say that it was a touch at the net. Grovers will have to free ball this one across by Christensen. Sage set outside, right-handed swing. This one kept alive after the swing by Schwab. And free ball again from Jost. Tommies, they will back set, left-handed swing. This one out of play, no touch after the attempt by Hubner. It's 8-6. Thompson leads it by 2 here in set number 1. As Foster DeVold makes her way to the service line here for Oak Grove. This one just flutters across. With it here is Sage, back set. Hubner able to see it, but it hits the post out of play. It's 8-7. Up to this point, it's been Thompson with the lead, no ties. As you see the point coming across here on the way. As Thompson leads it by 1. With it here goes Sage, set outside, right-handed swing, and a good one at that here for the Tommies by Jenna Schwabe. Makes it 9-7. Schwabe with the kill, her first of the contest, as the Tommies will make a substitution as Olsen will check back in. Service on the way for Andy Schwab. Schwab with the serve. This one comes to the back right, tight. Able to tip this one across for the Grovers. There is Wisegram. This one set middle, back left corner. Grovers with a free ball, just a miscommunication if Broneski or if Claire Middle was going to go grab that particular third hit. As it's now 10-7, so the Tommies will take it regardless here as they will make their way to the service line. Andy Schwab into the middle. Broneski will play it set near side. Here's a right-handed swing, and Middle just can't get that one across the net as it's 11-7. Service here for the Tommies with Schwab. Andy into the middle. Foster DeVold with a nice pass. The Grovers will back set. This one able to get tipped. Nice coverage there by Schwab. Back set. Hubner able to have a good push and a good spot going line to line. That'll get the bench off their feet. It's 12-7 Thompson as they lead it by 5. And the Tommies able to stem the tide a little bit here after it was 8-7. 4 consecutive points here by Thompson as they balloon that lead back to 5. Their largest lead of the game is 6. That's 7-1. Grover's middle, able to punch that one over was Wisegram. Set outside. Here's a swing by Olsen. Good block by Wisegram. Hubner up and across on the third. Walsh will play it. Set near side. Right-handed tip by Middle. And a good spot at that. Clear Middle with the kill. Able to see it to the back left corner here for the Grovers as they will make their way to the service line here with Geiger. As Geiger makes her way to the service line. As we'll see this on the way. Left-handed swing. This one going to be a cross-court swing and a kill. With it is Chloe Hubner. Hubner gets it 13-8. Cross-court on the swing. Thompson will make their way to the service line here with Hubner. Hubner's had a nice game so far for Chloe, for the senior. As this will be coming across to the middle. Rosted with the tip. With it now pushing it back left corner. Grover is able to help it out. Set near side. Middle with a right-handed swing out of play. Angie Johnson's already burned one timeout here in set number one. Lisa Strand and the Tommies, they have both remaining if needed. Thompson in their black uniforms with those white numerals and lettering outlined in green with Thompson across the front. Grovers will push this one by Christensen. Nice up there by Kaya Hurst, sliding to get to that one. And the Tommies will see it with Myshak across on the third. Grovers set near side, middle over the double. With it now, going to be Myshak with the set. This one comes into the middle, back middle. Grovers with Christensen able to hit that one over on the third. Opportunity back row attack there by Schwab. Grovers set near side, middle, off balanced. Top opportunity there by Myshak. Grovers back set, right-handed swing off the ribbon. Hurst with the up. And able to get it across is Hubner. With it, near side middle, little roll shot there. Myshak set, right-handed attempt. This one on the swing there by Schwabe, pushed over by Christensen. Tommy's going to swing to the outside. Olsen through the double. Nice up by Broneski. Dump opportunity. Thompson quickly backs it. Here goes Myshak, the lefty. Sees this one tight. Olsen gets blocked by Christensen. Sage, set, Olsen up and over. Longest volley so far here. The match is going to be one. Rosted nearly put the ball down. And what a dig by Myshak on a scrappy play by Thompson. 15-8. Rosted hammered that one. Then Myshak just got the left hand. Got it right back across the net quickly. Right-handed swing, Christensen. Good dig by Kaya Hurst as this one comes tight. Myshak free ball over on the third. Grovers with the set. They will see it with Welsh. Good tip on the way by Rosted. Better coverage. Now Olsen right-handed swing. Good up on the way by Broneski. Set near side right-handed swing. Good spot here from middle. Back left corner for the kill. 15-9 substitution as the Grovers will make their way back to the service line. As you'll see Addison Hunt making her way to play the front row. And Christensen coming on here for the Grovers to serve. Grovers down by 6 with it now into the middle. Schwab will play this one set outside cross court. Myshak good up there by Broneski. Grovers set near side as this one is pushed over on the third. And we're going to see a net violation on Oak Grove. High school volleyball here today. Once we get to our post-game show, we'll get to our Enbridge Player of the Game, our Agassi Precision Egg Play the Contest. That and more to come a little bit later on here tonight and throughout the afternoon here in Jamestown. And we'll hear from the members of the victorious team as there's a good block. Good block out of a tandem there by Danica and also with Vivian. And we get a timeout here from the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Tommies lead it by 8 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's Lisa Strand and the Thompson Tommy bench here high on top of Harold Newman Arena. Chase Miller and Jacob Anderson with you here in Jamestown. If you're Coach Strand and the Thompson Tommies, you've been in system, you've been in check. If you're Angie Johnson right now, quite simply, it's been some self-inflicted hitting errors that have cost you this 8-point deficit. The good news, though, in volleyball, as everybody knows, you have a chance that you have to win 3 sets. So you can have a poor set 1, come back, get in the swing of things in set 2, and see if you can really keep yourself moving forward. Still time to come back in set 1. Kaya Hurst to the service line. Hurst, the Senior Athlete of the Year in Region 2, on to serve. This one gets dug up, back set on the way. Right-handed swing there on the attempt by middle. Now for the Tommies, they'll go outside to Olsen. Christensen set middle. This one gets tipped by Rosted off the side of the block there by Danica. Set near side. Here goes Myshek for the kill. But they're going to call a net violation, so take the kill away. Regardless, it's a point here for the Tommies. If the Tommies win, they will join their Region 2 foe in the Mayport CG Patriots at state. If the Grovers can win, they would join their Region 1 foe in the Central Cass Squirrels. This one gets tipped across. Nice dig by Hurst. Set middle. Right-handed attempt as this one keeps alive by Broneski. Set near side middle with the tip covered there on the way by Hurst. Tommies will come middle. They will push it across there from Danica. Titus Christensen, but she comes into the net here for the Grovers. 19-9. Thompson here with Hurst on to serve as Hurst sees this one. Christensen with the set middle. This trying to get tipped by Rostek. Gets the point down. Taylor Rostek can get going. That can be a difference maker from the Grovers' perspective. It's 19-10. As coming on to serve, here will be Aspen Jose, and going to play the front row is going to be Elena Foster DeVold. As Aspen, the senior, for that all-Region 1 team onto the service line here. Jose will see it to the middle. That'll be played by Schwab. Set outside. Here's a right-handed swing that goes down. Danica Gross gets the kill. It's now 20-10 as Tommies have started this one looking for win number 24 of their campaign. For the Grovers, looking for win number 27 of the season for Oak Grove. Service here for Schwab. That comes into the middle. Christensen with the set. Here goes Foster DeVold with a good spot for the kill. She's got a match leading 4. It's 22-11. As Broneski will make her way to the service line. Coming on and playing the front row will be Callie Wisegram. Wisegram, the junior middle blocker at 5'10". Service on the way into the middle. As Stevens with the set. This one gets tipped across, down for the points. Gross gets her second as it's 21-11. And the serve upcoming here for Thompson will be with Sage. Sage on to serve. That one knuckles across, goes right back over the Tommy side. As Sage will see it here. Right-handed swing is down for the points. Good swing there from Danica Gross. Her third kill to lead the floor for the Tommies as it's 22-11. Tommies with the serve. This one will come to the near side. Grovers will play it. Here goes Foster DeVold, able to put that ball down. Her 5th kill. Foster DeVold with a couple hitting errors early, but that's almost like some warm-up pitches in softball or baseball. Headed out of a zone, and now she has been in rhythm here for the Grovers, but they're trailing it by 10. Service here for Molly Welsh. Welsh with the running jump serve back left. With this one now goes Sage. Backset on the way, tipped across to the Grovers side of the net. Near side, Foster DeVold one more time. Cross court, Hurst with a good pass to Sage. Set outside, here goes Schwab on top of the double. Grovers quickly, one more time, Foster DeVold. Good double up again for Thompson to get enough of that as Schwab's able to tip this one across. Good coverage here by Jose and a free ball by Broneski. With it, left-handed tip. This one by Foster DeVold gets back over and down for the point for Thompson. Chloe Hubner, like a pinball, just kept going back and forth, and Hubner wins the battle. Hubner's had a nice afternoon so far with 3 kills here for Tommies. Set to the near side is Christensen. Grovers with Christensen cross court. That'll miss. And it's a set point here for Thompson. So Thompson to the service line with the set point with Danica Gross. Thompson with the serve here with Danica. To Broneski. Grovers back set. Here's a right-handed tip on the way by Foster DeVold. That'll be into that, and that'll do it here for set number 1. It's 25-12. Thompson takes the first on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
As we get to our set recap, if I'm a Thompson Tommy fan, you won the first set in a little Cotton Eye Joe. Why not do-si-do here inside Harold Newman Arena on YourLiveEvent.com. 25-12, Tommies in set number one. They were led by the 3 kills of Chloe Hubner and the 3 by Danica Gross as well. 1 service ace by Addie Sage and 1 service error for the Tommies. While for the Grovers, Lena Foster DeVold had 5 kills, 0 aces for the Grovers with 1 service error. Closest it got was 7-5, 8-7, and then once it was 8-7, Tommies went on a 4-0 run. Never had to take a timeout, and the Tommies closed the door on set number one, 25-12. We saw the Grovers in system a little bit after trailing 7-1. Timeout by Angie Johnson. They got 3 points, got back in rhythm a little bit, but give credit to where credit's due. Thompson playing more the offensive or the more aggressive style of volleyball, while for Oak Grove more on their heels here a little bit in this one. As the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Thompson Tommies get ready for set number 2, Chase Miller and alongside Jacob Anderson with you here today in Jamestown. Still to come, it'll be Carrington and Valley City. And then in the B qualifiers, Linton HMB goes up against Penticton County, and Parkway Fordville Lincoln will tango with Edgeley Cullum Montpelier later tonight, roughly at around 7 o'clock for that. And we'll keep you apprised on what's going on across the state of North Dakota for the state qualifying matchups as well for both A and the B, as the A in St. Mary's, DLB in Shiloh Christian, and Trinity going up against the Rugby Panthers. Also, WDA volleyball tournament wrapping up today in Mandan, and the EDC tournament wrapping up in Shanley as well, as we'll have 8 teams from Division B, 8 teams from Division A, and 8 teams from Division AA heading to the Bismarck Event Center next week on Thursday, or this coming Thursday now. So you're going to have 24 teams in one venue with the Bismarck Event Center, and also making their way here on YourLiveEvent.com to the capital city. Thompson grabs set number 1 as we continue to serve, as this will be with Kai Hurst. So Thompson grabs the first, as we'll see it here for the Tommies. This one, nice little roll shot by Myshak, and this will be down for the point. Myshak gets the opening point here for the Thompson Tommies, and one thing that they have kind of done today, if you're a Grover fan, it's like a death by 1,000 paper cuts early. It's just good spots. They're not making mistakes from the Tommy perspective. Here's a backswing, and they have good coverage in the back end, particularly with Hurst. Right-handed attempt. Broneski will see it. Grover set near side. Foster DeVold, right-handed swing. Hurst will play this one. Thompson able to help it out with Stevens. Up and across by Olson. Grovers with the back bump. Here goes Foster DeVold looking for that power tip, and it's thrown right back, and they're going to say it was a lift on the way. It's a 2-0 lead here for the Tommies. If you're Thompson, Can you continue to play like this for the next about 45 minutes to an hour? If the answer is yes, you'll find yourself into a state tournament here next week. Rosted with the nice left-handed tip. This one back set, up and across back left corner. That'll miss. Not by much by Danica, as the Thompson Tommy fans thought that was in, but it will be a side out, and the Grovers will take it. Rosted will check out. Coming in to serve is Broneski. Linden, the junior, All-Region 1A selection here this season. As Broneski to the back right. With it, Stevens back set. Olsen over that double. Takes Christensen to the back. Joe's able to help it and get it closer to the net. And then just a miscommunication on Broneski and also Wisegram on who was going to put that ball over. Making their way away from the play was Linden. As now you're going to see Kaylee Kurz to the service line. Kaylee, the junior DS, with the serve into the middle. Nice up on the way by Broneski. Set near side. Foster of Old with the kill. She's got 6, 4 away from 1,000. 3-2. That was a good transition game from a Grover perspective, and they would like to see more of that moving forward. Molly Walsh with the running jump serve here. Stevens with the set to the outside. This one on top of the net there by Schwab. And then again, just one more miscommunication by Oak Grove as they let 2 points away and just handed them to Thompson, which is a difference currently on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sage to serve. Coming on will be Chloe Humner to play the front row. Sage with the serve back right corner. The Grovers will handle this one. Back set. Right-handed push off by Foster DeVold. Good coverage there by Hurst. Able to get this one across is Humner for the points. Chloe Humner with her 4th kill. It's 5-2. And the Thompson Tommies and head coach Lisa Strand, you cannot ask really for a better start in this volleyball match so far if you're Thompson. Grover's looking for a shot in the arm somewhere. Christensen with a tip. Kaya Hurst with another up. She just is a vacuum and cleans up everything. Grover's set near side. Fawcett of Old one more time through the double. The Grovers will try to put up a double of their own. This one is hit out of play by Schwab. It's 5-3. Like a good catcher in baseball or softball, if you can have a solid libero, you just got to expect that ball's coming towards you as a setter more times than not. Foster of Old on to serve. Kaya Hurst will see it, but it goes right back over to the Grover side. Can they use it? Welsh back set. Christensen right-handed swing, and this one will get across, tip down, and put down here by the Grovers. Wisegram able to see it. One of the few times that Thompson has maybe been a little out of rotation here, as the point will be awarded to Oak Grove and a chance to tie here in set number 2. Foster of Old flutters it across one more time to Hurst. This one set to the outside. Schwab over down the line, and then this will go down for the points. With it from the outside, Andy Schwab makes it 6-4. Service here for Thompson with Danica Gross. Gross with the serve. We'll see this here as this one goes into the middle to Broneski. Grover's set. Right-handed swing by Christensen down for the kill. Rachel Christensen with the kill. It's now 6-5. So Christensen with her first kill. A little bit of a Swiss Army knife for Coach Johnson. Can play on the outside hitter spot. Can be that setter for Oak Grove as they will make their way with Geiger to the service line. Trying to tie for the first time here after a 0-0 point to a set. Thompson then will have their first net violation of the set, and it is our first tie of set number 2. As the Grover faithful chanting, "Here we go, Grovers, here we go." Oak Grove with Geiger with the serve back right. Thompson back set. Here goes right-handed tip by Hubner, covered there by Broneski. Up and across on the way by middle. Thompson with Schwab, right-handed swing. Broneski back to Schwab. They keep it with Christensen. This one set near side. Middle down the line, good up by Hurst. Chasing this one there was Sage and pushed over. And we'll see a double on the way. And for the first time here on this Saturday afternoon, the Grovers with the serve and the lead here in set number 2. Service here for Oak Grove comes Geiger. Geiger into the middle. Hurst will play it here to Sage. Back set. Humner sees this one blocked off the net, and this one will go down. Rosted with the block. As you see the reaction from the bench and the Grover faithful that have made their way to the Buffalo City this afternoon. 8-6 service for the Grovers here for Geiger, as Oak Grove starting to come alive here in set number 2. As that just misses. First service there of the set for Oak Grove. It's 8-7. And for Thompson, they haven't had to really worry much about playing from behind. We'll see what they do here, even though they're just down by 1. Schwab will play at middle. This one's set near side. Roster with the tip, little rainbow tip at that. Tommy's got to get it over on the third. They do with Olsen. Grover's back set. Christensen tip covered there by Hurst. Sage sees it outside. Olsen right-handed swing. Broneski with the up. As now Rosted able to see this one across. And a miscommunication there for the Tommies. They'll have a lift. It's 9-7. Coming into the matchups, you looked on paper and you said there could be a lot of 4 and 5 setters here today in Jamestown. Or if there is going to be a sweep, it's probably going to be like the 25-23 variety for most of the sets. As this one, Broneski, back set, right-handed swing. This will go out of play. It's 9-8. Thompson, really good athletic programs here from what they did in football this season, making it to the postseason in Division A. Seeing what they've been able to do for baseball and softball, not to mention for some of their tracksters and relays and their own 100 and 200 meter dashes. Thompson with some good athletes in most recent years as well that have gone on and played collegiately at different venues. As Thompson up and over on the cross, back left corner. Grovers will set this one. Here's a tip on the way. Good spot for the Grovers there for Molly Welsh. So Welsh earns the point. It's 10-8. Substitution as Foster DeVold will check in here for Oak Grove. And now playing this one is Aspen Jost to the service line. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Jost with the serve. We'll see this one into the middle. Thompson with the set to the outside. Olsen over and got it to go. As Olsen gets her first kill of the set, as it's 10-9 in a volleyball match that got underway at 1:01 earlier this afternoon. Kaya Hurst with the serve. Goes to Jost, nearly gets the ace. Olsen with the push across, and then hit into the net by Foster DeVold. 10 up. As Kaya Hurst to the service line here for Thompson. Hurst into the middle, back right. With this one now is Oak Grove. Foster DeVold with a little roll shot down for the point. And Foster DeVold with her 7th kill. Grovers back up by 1. After Elena, you got 2 by middle, 1 apiece for Christensen, Rosted, and Welsh here for the Grovers. Broneski on to serve as Thompson will play it here. To the outside, free ball over on the third. Grovers trying to utilize it. They will with Foster DeVold. Put the ball down, Elena. 12-10. Able to have that line shot coming on the near sideline here for Elena. 12-10, Oak Grove leads it by 2. It's Thompson looking for a good serve receive here from Broneski from the Grovers. Kaya Hurst will see this one here to Stevens. Set. Schwab with the pushover on the third for Oak Grove. Where will they go? They'll come middle. Right-handed attempt. Thompson able to help it out with Myshak, and Schwab up and across. Aspen Jost, Christensen set near side. Foster DeVold tip with the left hand. Hits off the ribbon, and she gets another one. 13-10. Grovers lead it by 3. Lisa Strand off of her bench for the Thompson Tommies, and the Grover fans off their seats. Broneski into the middle. Stevens will play it. This one does come across, but we'll get a violation here on Thompson. And Oak Grove has rattled off 4 consecutive points as they lead it here by 4. Broneski will continue to serve. Broneski gets the ace. First ace of the contest here for Oak Grove, and Lisa Strand wants a timeout. We'll break with them here on yourliveevent.com. Grovers lead it by 5.
Growers, Prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we said just moments ago, Thompson hasn't had to really face that much adversity in the match after the first set where they got up early and they took care of business. If you're just joining us, the Tommies won set number 1, 25-12. But here in set number 2, Oak Grove, more of the in-system team, having some good swings. They got Berneski going with 4 kills so far in the set alone, and she's got 9 in the match. And the first time out here for the Thompson Tommies in set number 2. As Broneski will continue to serve here coming off the ace. We'll see her serve. Walks it up, hits it. This one will come into the middle. Tommies, right-handed swing. Make that the left-handed swing by Myshek. Myshek, mind you, just a freshman at 15-11 gets the side up. As service here is going to be for Kaylee. As Kurz, the junior DS, on to serve. Nice up by Broneski. Here comes Foster DeVold. Kaya Hurst will play this one. Myshek, and eventually the ball can't get across. And there it is here for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers with Elena Foster DeVold. She needed 10 kills to get to 1,000. And she's got it here for the Grovers. This one will come into the middle. Thompson with the set. Left-handed swing. There's the block. Foster DeVold will see the joust, and then we'll get a net here by Myshek at 17-11. Grovers in system, and for the Thompson Tommy faithful, they've probably grown some gray hairs in the last couple weeks. They have played a ton of 5-setters here for Lisa Strand's club. As the Grovers will see it now. Stevens with the set to the outside. Here goes Schwab, a block. Hurst plays it up. Stevens helps it. Schwab one more time. Good tip. Covered there by Joe. Set near side. Foster DeVold one more time. Oh, what an up by Broneski. Good dig by the Grovers. Free ball across. Set here from Hurst. Schwab up and over. This one covered. Jost with the back bump. This one goes to Elena. Gets the kill. Make it 1,001 for Foster DeVold. And a timeout here for the Thompson Tommies and head coach Lisa Strand. The Grover faithful on their feet, up by 7.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school volleyball here today from Harold Newman Arena in Jamestown. The Grovers up 18-11 over the Thompson Tommies. Region champs so far here in A that have punched their ticket. Central Cass, Mayport CG, South Prairie Max, and Hazen. We'll see 4 teams join them from the B side, from the A side. From the B side, the region champs Madonna, Pinger, Buchanan, Langdon Area Munich, our Redeemers, and Flasher have punched their ticket to the state tournament. We'll also keep you apprised of what's going on at Shanley in the EDC and in Mandan at the WDA. A fun, busy day of volleyball across the state of North Dakota. For Thompson, they'll see this one on the tip and kill. Myshek gets her 3rd of the set. You just go through 4 A matches today, 4 B matches today. There's 6 AA matches, so 14 high school volleyball matches here in North Dakota, as 2 of them are region champs in AA, and everything else is a state qualifier. Right-handed swing for the kill. Foster DeVold with her 12th. The one question does become, and we kind of said it in the first set, when Elena couldn't get going, she did get 5 kills, but if she doesn't get going early, who can be that next adjustment or that next hitter to put the ball down from the Grover perspective? And they don't necessarily need someone to have 30 kills today, But can you just get a 1 kill by a Wisegram, 1 by a Christensen, couple by Middle, 1 by a Hunt? That could go a long way for the Grovers. Thompson looking to get in system here. There's a good swing by Schwab. Better up by Broneski. Quickly to her feet. Free ball over on the third. Sage backs it. Here goes Hubner for the kill. No block, and Hubner says thank you very much for the southpaw. Her 5th kill. On the opposite side for Thompson, Hubner can be a problem with Danica, with Vivian as well at the net. Andy Schwab again for Lisa Strand. Just a balanced club year in and year out, as this would be a hitting error on the way for Claire Middle. 19-14, Thompson. For about every point that the Grovers get, the Tommies will need about 3 or 4 in consecutive order to climb into this deficit. Oak Grove back set, right-handed swing by Christensen with the good side out. Rachel Christensen with her 2nd. In system, good transition, nice setup. As Rosted will come on and play the front row. Going back for the Grovers, here is Geiger. As Geiger will come on now here for Oak Grove. Geiger into the middle to Hurst. Sage will play this one, set to the outside. Right-handed swing through the double there for Schwabe. And this one does get across. Hurst trying to get there, but Rosted able to take that point. Taya Rosted able to win the battle at the net, 21-14, as the Grovers are trying to tie this one up at 1 set apiece. Service will be on the way. Hurst will see this one tight to Sage, and then Hurst with the right-handed swing gets it across. Grovers with Rosted try to put the ball down. This one tight, unable to get across. And we'll see a attack error. Can't fault the hustle of Hurst there to get it across, but just kind of out of system a little bit there from the Thompson perspective, and the Grovers lead it by 8. Service on the way for Oak Grove as this one flutters across. Thompson with the back set. This one makes its way over by Hubner. Grover set near side. Christensen tip over the double. Tommy's back row attack. Grovers set middle. Right-handed swing. There's a kill. Rosted earns another one. 23-14, Rosted again can be that difference maker when needed here for the Grover perspective, and doing so right now. As they're going through to make sure they got everything situated in terms of the rotation and where they're at. Here from the Thompson side of things, 23-14 as Oak Grove 2 points away from tying this one up at 1 set apiece. Kaya Hurst will play it to Sage. Set to the outside. Here's an attempt on the way by Schwabe. Good up there from Geiger. Set near side goes Christensen off the double for the kill. 24-14 service, and the set point at that here for Geiger and Oak Grove. As Geiger with the serve into the middle goes to Hurst. Sage will play this one back set. Hubner into the net, not touched in 4. And it'll be a final here in set number 2 that goes to the Grovers, 25-14. Our set recap is next here in Jamestown.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
High school volleyball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers and the Thompson Tommies here today as the Tommies and the Grovers match up here in our first of 4 qualifiers. The A is first, then the B starts roughly at 5. For fans coming later tonight, what they're going to do is after the conclusion of the match, they're going to have 10 minutes for the fans to take photos on the court with their respective teams, and then they're going to ask the fans to come off the court, then put 25 minutes up for the next match. So you're roughly going to look at 35 minutes in between matches here in Jamestown. They are scheduled to start at 3 for the next one with Carrington and Valley City, but we know this is going to get pushed to 4. So if you go by the 45 minutes of what we've had so far, and it is a 4-set match, you'd be looking at 2:30 close to 3. If it goes 5, you're definitely going to be after the 3 o'clock hour for the first match. He's Jacob Anderson. I'm Chase Miller. 25-12 Thompson in the first, 25-14 Grovers in the second. Foster DeVold has surpassed 1,000 career kills. She has 12. On the opposite side, Thompson led by the 5 of Chloe Hubner as we go to set number 2. Service on the way here for Aspen Jose. Jose with the serve. This one will get set to Stevens. Set outside, right-handed attempt into the net there by Danica. And for the first time in a set, Fargo Oak Grove will be playing with a lead here off the opening point. As with it now will be Oak Grove and Aspen Jose. As Jose with that serve in the middle, Kaya Hurst will play it. Tommy's set right-handed swing by Myshak. Now for the Grovers, looking for a push. They do by Christensen. Stevens set outside. Here goes Olsen. Good spot. Better dig by Joe. Set near side. Foster DeVold has to reset. Going cross court. Tommy's set middle. Right-handed swing. And this one will be a kill. The Tommy's by Danica gets her 4th. As both teams have had not necessarily a breeze of winning their respective sets, but sometimes you go back and it's, teeth turning every point to get to 25, and we've seen one of these teams just make a good run and stay with it. Rosted over the double. Stevens in the transition to Schwab as that's able to get across. The Grovers with Foster DeVold, right-handed swing. There's a good double at the net. Christensen one more time. Elena tips this one. Good coverage there by Stevens. Tommy to the outside as this one will be out of play. Andy Schwab going cross court. It's now 5-2 as that one goes into the Grover bench. Service on the way here for Lyndon Broneski. As Lyndon comes on to serve here for Oak Grove. Broneski into the middle. Tommy's with the bump set outside as this one up and across there by Schwab. Broneski has to sprawl to get to that one. Foster DeVold for the kill off of Hurst. Foster DeVold's got her 13th kill of the match. Give the assist on the way there to Christensen. It's now 3-1. As the Grovers here with Linden continues to serve. And Linden will have a service error. Grovers with 1 service error in every set so far. They have 3 total in the match with 1 ace. Thompson with 1 ace and 1 service error back in set number 1. Sage with the aforementioned ace there for Thompson. Sage will see this one into the middle. Grover's going to set Foster DeVold with the tip down for the points. Tied at 3, Elena with her 14th kill of the match. And now for the Grovers, they'll handle it with Molly Welsh. As Welsh to serve here for Oak Grove. Welsh, good spot on the serve. Thompson set outside. Here's a right-handed swing across for the Grovers. They will set to the near side. Foster DeVold gets the point and the kill. She had 5 in the first, 7 in the second, and she's got 3 so far here in the third in terms of kills, 15 total in the match. As the Tommies now, the team looking for a little shot in the arm and something good to happen. Sage sees one cross. Nice swing there by Danica Gross. Here goes Foster DeVold, little tip roll shot. Tommies will play this one to the outside. Here goes Schwab over the double and gets the point. Andy Schwab, the All-Region 2 selection, makes it a 5-3 contest. As Thompson, we'll see this here with Danica to the service line. As Gross with the serve as this one comes into the middle. Playing this, back set, Foster to Vold. Oh, that one had some heat on it. It's 6-3. Update for you in Bismarck. Shiloh Christian grabs set number 1 over DLB, 27-25 in the A qualifier out in Bismarck. That again, just set number 1. Right-handed swing, Schwab. Foster to Vold with the up. Grover set near side. Christensen sees this one. Good block at the net. Tight. Able to go through one more time, and we get a lift. Yes, we do. It's 6-4. Also, earlier today in the EDC volleyball tournament, a final West Fargo Horace wins in straight sets over Shanley. That's a little bit more impressive because they did it at Shanley as well, hosting the tournament in day number 3. So the West Fargo Horace Hawks will make their way to the state tournament for the second consecutive season. Here for Horace. Back set, Christensen, tip, sees this one, but it was going to be 4 as it was never officially tipped, they'll say, by Chloe Hubner to make it 6-5. Service on the way for Schwab. Schwab into the middle. Right-handed swing, back left. Good spot for Wisegram, just going to keep it in the court of play as we're tied here at 6 apiece. Service here for Schwab. This one comes in the middle to Foster to Vold. Grover's back set. Christensen for the kill. As we alluded to, just need another quality hitter at the net for the Grovers just to take off a little pressure of Foster to Vold, whether she plays back row or she's on to serve. And if Christensen, Rosted, if a middle can do that, the Grovers will definitely feel a lot better. As Hubner sees this one blocked. Nice up by Hurst. This one set to the outside. Olsen for the kill. As it's now 7-0. As a service here will be with Chloe Hubner. Hubner 5 kills so far in the match for the Tommies. As this one set, Rosted just got it across. Olsen, right-handed swing. Nice back row up, and eventually, though, the point will go out of play. Trying to keep that one alive for the Grovers there was Geiger. It's 8-7. Thompson will be playing with the lead for the first time here in set number 3 after the tied it at 1, 3, and also at 6 and 7. Hubner back right. This one will be out, no touch. So a service there here on the Tommies. It'll be their second. As Oak Grove and Rachel Christensen to the service line. Christensen with the running jump serve, back left corner for the Thompson Tommies. Kaya Hurst will see it here as this one able to get across on the third by Schwabe. Quickly, back set, right-handed swing. They say there was a touch from the back row here as Molly Welsh is going to say that there was a touch and there is a kill. Welsh will get her second kill as now 9-8. From a Thompson perspective, you're probably not too happy with that call, but from the Grover perspective in the back row, they said it was a touch immediately, and they get it. Christensen serves. Stevens outside, Olsen over the double. That one misses the back, as it's now a 10-8 contest. As for Oak Grove here in Rachel Christensen, I'll see the serve one more time. This one to the middle left. With it here to the outside. This one pushed across by Thompson. Christensen with the set middle. There goes Rosted, right-handed swing. Tommies will play it to Olsen, right-handed attempt. Now for the Grovers, Christensen set near side. There goes middle cross court. Great dig on the way by Schwab. Here goes Olsen, tight over the double. Rosted with the set near side. Middle with the tip off the side of Myshak. Stevens, back bump. This one able to get across by Schwab. With it now, set near side. Middle one more time. Down the line, Hurst on the second. Schwab will push this one over on the third. Grovers will play this one. Back set, right-handed swing. This one will hit the post, out of play after the attempt there from Molly Welsh. It's 10-9. Now Hurst to the service line. Good volley, though, to win a point. Tommy's scrap one across, and Hurst, speaking of scrapping one across, it hit the near side of the Tommies. She got enough of it, though, on the swing to get that one across for the ace. As Hurst gets her first ace and then gives it right back on a service error. Point on the way for Oak Grove. If you just joined us, Thompson won set 1, 25-12, and Oak Grove came back in set number 2 with a 25-14 win in the second to get to a 1 set apiece. Service here will come into the middle by Jose. Thompson with the back set. Here goes Olsen, right-handed swing. This one will miss. It's 12-10. 2 timeouts remaining for both Coach Strand and Coach Johnson here in set number 3. You win this one, you can try to close the door in set 4. If you lose, the message is you just need to win set 4 to force it to the 5th and see if you can win it in 5. Service comes to the middle with it here. Outside, able to get that one across there was Gross. Grovers with Foster to Vold, back to Schwab. Stevens, back set. Here goes Myshak up and over. Grovers set near side. Foster to Vold, right-handed swing, gets the kill. Her 17th. 13-10, Grovers out in front here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Match number 36 of the season for Oak Grove. For the Thompson Tommies, it's match number 34 here for Thompson. Service on the way for Aspen Jose. Jose into the middle. Grovers try to put up the double after this attempt by Danica. Christensen back set. Welsh with the push. This one kept alive by Stevens. Hurst will see it now to Myshak, back left corner to Christensen. With it, Jose will see it to Welsh. Stevens with a nice up. Set middle. Danica will see this off the net and gets the points. Gross with her 5th kill. Ties Hubner with 5 apiece here to lead the floor from a Tommy perspective, as Kurz will come on and serve here for the Tommies. Kaylee up and over. Christensen set near side. Foster Vold had to wait a second. Stevens back set. Here goes Myshak for the kill. Myshak's got her 4th, and the Tommies are back within 1. The State A qualifiers here today from Jamestown. First of 4 matches on your live event, as the Tommies with Foster to Vold able to save an ace from the Grover perspective, but eventually the really good serve lands up with a kill here by Danica Gross. It's 13-all. Guess you can say give the hockey assist there on the serve, right? You just had such a good one that Foster to Vold had to get it right back over to the Tommies side, and I'll do it again back to Elena. Christensen set near side. Foster to Vold, right-handed swing. Tommies with it. Here goes Schwab. She's blocked by Rosted. 14-13, and we get a substitution coming into the game as Lyndon Broneski. Broneski to serve here for Oak Grove as they lead it by 1. Broneski up and over. Tommies with it. Right-handed swing. This one off the elbow of Christensen there by Danica Gross. She's got 3 kills in the set alone, and we're tied at 14. Sage to the service line. The setter here for Thompson, the senior. Goes to Jose. Christensen set middle. Here goes Foster to Vold with the tip. Sage with the set to the outside. This one off the back left heel there by Schwab. Grover's push opportunity by Christensen. Thompson set middle. Here's a tip on the way. Oak Grove will play it as this one makes their way, and a missed swing here by Weisgram. Thompson playing with their first lead since it was 8-7 and just their second of the set as they lead it by 1. Service by Sage. Christensen set near side. Foster to Vold gets the kill. (15-all). It's our 9th tie of the set. Grovers in search of their 4th state tournament appearance in program history. Thompson looking for their 20th state tournament appearance. Both trying to go back to state. As Thompson with Hubner gets this one over. Jose with it. And it will hit the posts there by Christensen and make it a 16-14 contest. As the Tommies, we'll see it with Danica Gross. As Gross back left to Foster DeVold. Broneski, free ball just over by Jose. Set, here goes Schwab with the tip. Tight, Christensen over on the second. Thompson, here with Schwab off the net. Broneski will set up Foster DeVold with the kill. A 50-50 ball that eventually lands up with Elena Foster DeVold with the kill. One more and she's got 20, and she's already surpassed her 1,000th career kill on the afternoon here for the season as well. Earlier this afternoon, that is. Up to now 1,009. Hubner, that one will be out. As that was a really good swing by Hubner. Didn't miss by much. If you're playing on the turf, you'd say, were the black pebbles coming out to see if it was in or out? Back right, Sage set. This one goes to Schwabe over the double. Grover set near side with it now. Is this one able to be another kill? This time brought to you by Claire Middle. 18-16, Oak Grove leads it by 2. Another point here by Oak Grove. You might force a Thompson-Tommy timeout. Foster DeVold will see this one across with it. To the middle, pushing it. Elena able to cover. This one set by Welsh. Back set Christensen for the point. That's her 5th kill. It's now 19-16. And Lisa Strand's going to burn a timeout. We'll break with them here on YourLiveEvent.com as Lisa Strand was going to burn the timeout, making sure she had 2 or 1. We'll break with them on YourLiveEvent.com.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
In our fan cam here, seeing a couple Central Cass Squirrel players, winners of the Region 1A Volleyball Championship, able to defeat Fargo Oak Grove in 5 back on Thursday in Valley City as they're enjoying the tournament, but more importantly from the Central Cass perspective, they can find themselves in Bismarck. Their first state tournament appearance here for the Squirrels since 2017, and congratulations goes out to Izzy Thompson, the Region 1 Senior Athlete of the Year, and their head coach, Dana Stansberry. She was the Region 1 Coach of the Year for Central Cass. Service on the way for Foster DeVold. This one back right corner. Service for Thompson, set outside, off the ribbon. Nice swing there by Schwabe. This one makes their way for the tip by Middle. Tommies will see it back set. Hubner on the tip. Christensen will play it now. Grover's back set, pushed across by Christensen. Now for the Tommies, back right corner. Foster DeVold, oh, what a dig. As the Grovers now will see it with Christensen off the hand. Schwab will go the other side. Broneski with the up. Set near side. Here goes Middle down the line with the kill off of Sage. Long volley that goes to the Grovers. It's 20-16. As we'll see this one here for Fargo Oak Grove as Foster DeVold will make her way to the service line. As Foster DeVold will see it here on to serve. This one comes in the middle. Thompson set to the outside, up and over the double. Christensen set near side. Right-handed swing. This one will be out of play by Middle. For Tommies, they get the side out here, and now it's a chance to work with it. As Olsen will make her way to the front row. Service on the way here for Andy Schwab. Schwab with 3 kills so far here this afternoon. With it for the Grovers, back set Christensen, back right corner, covered there by Hurst. Thompson will see it here to Hubner over, but gets a block at the net by Middle. Olsen will play it into the middle. This time, they'll get the kill on the way for the Tommies. as Jenna Schwabe's going to take the point here, her second kill on a timeout on the floor here for Angie Johnson. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's a 2-point contest here in set number 3 on yourlivevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Seeing some of the faithful here inside Harold Newman Arena with the Thompson Tommy fans that have made the trek here to the Buffalo City, seeing their Tommies back within 2 here in set number 3. It's 20-18 Grovers over the Thompson Tommies here today on yourlivevent.com. As the winner of this will be in control of the match going into set number 4. And the way that the regions went this year with Region 1A and Region 2A, you felt like the power was in the East. That there's going to be some good teams that are not going to win here today in Jamestown that probably feel like they could have been state semifinalists, if not even a state champion style of team. Here's a right-handed swing, good up by Hurst. Thompson here with Hurst in the back row, gets this one across. Broneski will play it. Welsh set near side. Middle right-handed attempt for the kill. Claire Middle with her 5th kill. 20-18 Grovers. Make it now 21-18 as the Grovers here with Geiger to the service line. As Geiger will come on now. As this one will be back right corner. Thompson with the set. Here goes Humner over the double. With it now for the Grovers. Back set on the way. Right-handed swing. Christensen sees this one blocked all the way by the Thompson Tommies. We'll give that one to Olsen. Also at the net was Schwabe. Can the Tommies come back here? Both teams with 1 timeout remaining in the 3rd. Hubner with the serve, back left corner. Grovers with the set middle. There goes Rosted with the tip. Tommies will play it to the outside. Olsen right-handed swing, and that's going to be pancaked for a second, but the point comes down regardless as Olsen gets her 4th kill. Back within 1, here is Thompson. Last tie was 16 apiece. Service for Hubner. Into the back right. Grover's going to play this one. Set near side. Middle right-handed swing over the double. Nice up there by Schwab. Set middle. Here goes Schwabe. Back left corner out of play. 22-20 in set number 3. As you'll see the Grovers here with Rachel Christensen to the service line. Christensen, an all-Region 1 selection. The Grovers had 4 of them here out of Region 1 this season. Myshak sees this one blocked by Rosted. Hurst will play it. Free ball does get across by Schwabe. With it now is Christensen, set middle. Rosted with the tip. Schwab will play it. Now to Olsen. Grover set near side. Middle right-handed swing. Nice up by Hurst. This one tight. Schwabe with the tip covered by Broneski. Grover set. Right-handed swing. Down for the point. Molly Welsh with her 3rd kill. 23-20, and Lisa Strand wants a timeout. That'll be her 2nd here in set number 3. 23-20, Grover's 2 points away from grabbing the 3rd when we return.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Today on yourlivevent.com, the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, as we see it there with the head coach Angie Johnson breaking a timeout and the bench here as they lead it by 3 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here today from Harold Newman Arena. Last time out for head coach Lisa Strand and the Thompson Tommies. These 2 teams both made it to the Forgadome last season to play at the State B tournament, matched up in the quarterfinals. Thompson won that day in November, but here in 2025, the Grovers and the Tommies, it's a brand new slate. Tommy set outside. Here goes Olsen, tip back left corner. Christensen set middle. Rosted sees one blocked. With it now for Oak Grove. Middle across the net. Kaya Hurst will play it, but we get a net violation on Thompson, and it'll be a set point for the Grovers. Tommy's led briefly 8-7, 15-14, 16-15. 10 ties. Otherwise, Oak Grove has been in front. Christensen just missed the ace to walk it off in set 3. Been a couple of tight ones for both teams here with that service line. Kaya Hurst still a set point for the Grovers, their second. Christensen middle, Rosted right-handed swing, gets the kill. Or they're going to ask for a deflection. They're going to say no touch. This one will miss. So Angie Johnson wants a timeout. We'll break as well. 24-22, getting late in set number 3. That one just misses the back on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Set number 1 and set number 2, they were a little bit, if you want to call them blowouts, or a little bit easier win for Thompson. They won set 1 25-12. Oak Grove won the second 25-14, but the Tommies will try to play some extra volleyball here as they fended off not 1, not 2, but 3 set points so far. Or trying to fend off, that is their third, as they fended off 2. Hurst with the serve, back right to Broneski. Christensen going to play it near side. Welsh gets it across, but out of play. Timeouts for both teams are done, as the Tommies need one good one here from Hurst to at least continue to play on in set number 3. Still a set point for the Grovers. Hurst into the middle. Quickly, Christensen. Here goes Rosted. This one will miss. Tied at 24. So the Tommies have rattled off 4 consecutive points here, and it's 24 up here in set number 3. As Hurst makes her way to the service line here and just tries to keep having a good serve. Has another one. Grovers will see it right-handed attempt by middle. This one was touched at the net. Tommy fans wanted 4, but it won't matter as middle can't get that one over. All of a sudden, the tables have turned. Thompson with a set point after being down 24-20. They're looking for a 6-0 run. Hurst serve on a set point now for Thompson. Christensen set middle. Here goes Russell with the power tip. She's blocked, and the Tommies come back with a 6-0 run and grab set number 3. Danica Gross with the block, and the Tommies take the third set 26-24 in emphatic fashion. Set recap is next here in Jamestown on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Tommy's close out set number 3 on a 6-0 run, and they will look to carry that in here to set number 4 and put the Grovers away for the season. Well, if you're Oak Grove, got some time still in front of you here, but you can't lose another set, otherwise your season comes to a close. Lisa Strand's club, a scrappy performance. Oak Grove again led throughout the majority of that one, and they led 24-20 before it was 3 consecutive set points to get away from it. Then they tied it at 24. Then eventually took it 26-24. Balance attack for the Tommies, led by the 7 kills of Danica Gross. While for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they're led by the 18 kills of Elena Foster DeVold. Here from Harold Newman Arena on the campus of the University of Jamestown. Heck, we saw some fans getting ready for Jimmy football earlier this morning. That sounded and looked fun. As Elena Foster DeVold sees one across, they'll play it. Grovers will see it here. Another attempt for Elena with the tip of the left hand down for the points. So good start for the Grovers. Elena now with her 20th kill, and Oak Grove on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard takes it in set number 4 for the opening points. Bismarck over Dickinson in 5, and Mandan in a WDA qualifier. There's an ace here for the Grovers. Broneski gets her second. It's 2-0. Again, taking it in 5 in the WDA is Bismarck over Dickinson as this one makes their way across. Broneski back set, Foster DeVold over the double. Olsen's going to play it here. Stevens tracks it down, going to be tight. Joust won by the Grovers. Hurst will set near side. Myshak across on the third. Fargo Oak Grove set near side. Foster DeVold from her back right heel. Able to get it to Hurst. Set outside. Olsen with the tip down the line. Good coverage. And eventually Christensen helps it out. Foster DeVold free ball over with it now the Tommies. Right-handed swing is up and not down. Broneski with the dig. Near side Foster DeVold on top of the double. Playing it now for the Tommies. Olsen sees this one. Broneski with a nice pass to Christensen set near side. Foster DeVold. How do you do? Her 21st kill on this Saturday afternoon. 3-0 here for the Grovers as they have a really nice start. And this is the old sense of urgency sometimes. One team is one set away from state while the other is one set away from their season being done. Tommies, Myshak trying to get the response. Grovers set near side. Foster DeVold for another kill. Grover faithful on their feet here on the near side on yourliveevent.com, and their maroon uniforms with the white numerals and lettering outlined in black here for the Grovers. The West tournament making its way in Bismarck. St. Mary's in the A swing of things. And right now that one's tied at 1 set apiece between DLB and Shiloh Christian. Broneski keeps this one up. The Grovers get this one across on the third from Welsh. Tommies set middle. This one tips off the side of the block there, and eventually the point for Danica Gross. Able to use it off of Weisgram's hand, and a side out here for Thompson. But the one thing from a Thompson perspective is even though you were down 24-20, you came back. You can feel like, hey, we can be down a little bit here and still climb back into a set. Christensen will play it. Weisgram with the pushover on the third. With it now, Danica Gross to Jose. Set near side. Here goes Foster DeVold. Good block. Danica with the block. That's her third block ace of the match, and it's 4-2. Well, this one has lived up to the billing between these two, between the Grovers and the Tommies. Coming in on paper, this one looked to be potentially a state semifinal potential matchup. Without these two teams that played throughout the course of the season, there's a double by Oak Grove. It's 4-3. Thompson opened up the year winning 18 of their first 19 matches. They had a 10-game win streak and then midway in the latter third of the season, started losing some 5-setters, lost some close matches. As this one able to go through for Foster of Old. You go through for the Tommies. They played in 8 5-setters this season. They played in a 5-setter in the semis against Carrington. They played in a 5-setter against Grafton in the third, and they played in 3 5-setters against Mayport, CG, Central Cass, and Oak Grove to close out the season. So it's been a ton of late matches as that's a good push across, and the point here for Molly Welsh. For the Grovers, they played in 5 5-setters so far this year. They're 3-2 in those 5-setters. They lost their most recent one to the Squirrels in the Region 1A title in Valley on Thursday. The Tommies are 2-6 in 5-setters here this season. Service on the way. Still a lot more volleyball to be had here in this set as that one gets a roll shot there from Myshak. Grover set near side. Foster DeVold off for Hurst for the kill. Foster DeVold continues to rack them up. 24 kills and counting. Service on the way for Oak Grove here with Welsh. Welsh will see this one. Tommies with the set. Here goes Hurst across the net. Grover set near side. Foster DeVold sees this one blocked off of Joseph. Eventually a point comes down and Danica does it again. 7-4. After the conclusion of this match, we'll get to our second state qualifier that'll feature the Carrington Cardinals and the Valley City Highlanders. Both teams didn't have to make too much of a trek here from the city of Bridges and Carrington to get to Jamestown this afternoon. Foster DeVold into the net. And then we'll get to our evening portion of the bracket at 5 and 7 o'clock with Linton HMB, Benson County in B, and Park River, Fortville, Lincoln, and Edgeley, Cullum up Hillier. Grovers, a little out of system right now in the passes. And the Grovers have seen that 7-3 lead evaporate down to 1. As Tommy's here with Sage with the serve. Going to go short. Christensen will play this one. Set near side. Christensen threw it for the points. Rachel Christensen with her 6th kill. It's 8-6. Substitution into the game goes Claire Middle as Foster DeVold will make her way to the service line. Elena back right to Hurst. This one does get across. Playing it now. Free ball over here for the Grovers. Tommy's set outside. Here goes Schwab on top of the double. Oak Grove with the bump by Jost. Back bump on the way. Right-handed attempts. Tommy's able to get this one over by Danica. Grovers with Christensen for a good spot, but will miss the line. No touch. It's 8-7. Oak Grove trying to go 2-0 against Thompson this season. Well, Thompson looking for a little revenge after losing in 5 in Fargo earlier this month. As we'll see it here, nice up on the way for the Tommies as they're going to play this one across the net. Oak Grove back set, Christensen with the tip, and eventually gets the kill. Christensen with some timely points here for the Grovers. It's now 9-7. Substitution, as we'll see the Grovers here with Geiger into the contest. 25-12 in set number 1, Tommies. They grabbed the third, 26-24. Grovers won the middle of those sets in the second, 25-14. Kaya Hurst to Sage. This one to Hubner with the tip across, and we'll have a net on the Grovers. Net violation. Volleyball match that's an hour and 22 minutes and counting here today. So that one that'll start at 3, that'll definitely be a little after the 3 o'clock hour. Grover set middle. This one going to be tipped by Rosted with the point and down. Taya with the kill. That'll be her 4th. If you haven't been out to the Harold Newman Arena, though, it is a fantastic arena. About 2,000 fans hosting Jimmy volleyball, basketball, wrestling. A very intimate venue here for those sports and for high school athletics as well. Left-handed swing cross court by Hubner. This one, free ball does come across. With it now, Thompson set to the outside. Here goes Olsen. Nice up by the Grovers. Christensen set near side. Middle right-handed swing. Hurst able to play that one up. With it now, Thompson, middle up and just over by Schwabe. As we'll see it, free ball trying to get across. They're able to do so. With it now, outside Olsen Little change up on the swing. Gets the kill for Olsen. That's her 5th. 10-9. Service on the way here for Thompson. As coming in will be Myshak to play the front row. Service on the way for Humner. Humner goes short. Rosted plays it. Christensen with the bump. As this one's able to get pushed across by Molly Welsh. Tommy's back set. Here goes Myshak cross court off of Christensen for the kill. Vivian Myshak with her 5th. And the Tommies have 4 different players with 5 or more kills here today. First tie of set number 4 as the Tommies with a good serve here looking to take their first lead in the set. Rosted over that double. Hurst helps it out. Free ball by Schwab on the 3rd. Grovers, Christensen, back set, right-handed swing, cross court for the kill. Molly Welsh with her 5th kill. 11-10 on the way. Grovers lead it by 1. Service as Aspen Jose will make her way to the service line. As they lead it by 1 here in set number 4. Jose with the running jump serve. Hurst with a nice pass to Stevens. This one set outside. Olsen tip with the left hand. Hits the post out of play. 12-10 Grovers as Aspen Jose, part of a senior class with a ton of experience here for Oak Grove the last couple of years. 7 seniors on the roster. This one comes middle. Myshak going to see it blocked. Myshak will play it here. Schwabe sees another one. Not once, but twice. Taya Rusted take a bow. 13-10. Service here for Jose. Jose into the middle. Tommy's going to back set. Here's a right-handed swing. Foster of Old. And the block party is coming out here in set number 4. 14-10. 4 straight points by the Grovers as they lead it here over the halfway point in set number 4. Myshak gets this one over. Grovers set. Rosted. A little tip. Nice coverage there by Stevens. Set middle. This one by Schwabe back left. Good up there from Oak Grove. They will set near side on the attack line, and that one is out of play. Grover faithful thought it was in. That one is out. Point will be awarded here towards Thompson. 14-11. All that I know for these side judges and these officials, there's been a lot that have been towing the line here for ace, for serves and swings here today. Foster of Old says, trying to put that one down, but that'll miss the back. It's now 14-12. Elena put a little bit more oomph on that one. That just sounded good from up here. Service for Hurst. That one comes into the middle. Grovers will play it one more time. Foster of Old, little roll shot across. Tommy's with Myshak set outside. Olsen, a little rainbow shot. Grovers will play it. Here goes Foster of Old, right-handed swing and a block. The Tommies giving the Grovers a little taste of their medicine. Myshak with the block. And now it's 3 straight points for Thompson and a chance to tie for Hurst. Hurst going to go short. Geiger will play it to Christensen. Here comes Rosted right down Main Street. Taya Rosted with her 5th kill, and now the Grovers have 5 or more players with 5 kills here for Oak Grove. Lyndon Broneski with both aces here for the Grovers at the service line. Will see this one into the net. Their 5th service error of the match. While for Thompson, they will make a substitution. Coming on will be Kaylee Kurz, as she will make her way to the service line and a chance to tie here for the Tommies. Broneski to Christensen. This one set outside. Foster to Vold. Hurst will play it up with Schwab and Myshak, but this one might be a lift or a 4. They're going to say 4. So off the deflection touch, 1-2, and then you got the 3-4 to get it across. So 16-14. Grovers lead it by 2. Service on the way here for Molly Welsh. The longer this one goes, the more it just has what you would expect, a state tournament kind of a feel in a qualifier. Jose will play this one. Welsh set near side. Foster to Vold one more time. No touch off the block. It'll go out of play. 16-15. Angie Johnson with 2 timeouts remaining. Lisa Strand with 2 timeouts remaining as well. Thompson 1 set from State. The Grovers 1 set from putting this one to 5. Walsh set middle. Here goes Wisegram. An attempt now for Christensen over the double. Tommy's back set, right-handed swing. Danica Gross. Have yourself a set. Danica Gross with her 9th kill and a timeout here for the Grovers. Second tie of set number 4. We're back with more here in Jamestown.
Look at your calendar. There's still time to complete those building projects before freeze up. Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has everything you need. Top quality building materials, trusted tools, and Midland garage doors. Yes, it's busy now with harvest, but don't wait. Order now to ensure your products arrive on time so your projects are done before the first flake falls. Visit with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro and make your building projects plans a reality. Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Taking a look at the Thompson-Tommy bench. Well, they are trailing for most of the third set, came back and won. Trailing it for most of the fourth set here, have came back and tied at 16 apiece. It's been Oak Grove out in front. Thompson looking to see if they can take the lead as they break the huddle here at 16 apiece. Chase Miller, Jacob Anderson still to come here a little bit later on today. We'll get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. We'll hear from a member or two of the victorious team on our post-game show, and then we'll get you ready for match number 2 of 4 with Carrington and Valley City. Back right corner, Grovers will see this one here, trying to get a free ball across. They're able to do so. Kaya Hurst now to Sage. Backside, here goes Hubner. Nice block, Hurst with the up, but a better block on the way. Here in the middle by Wisegram. 17-16 as they'll play it here. Service for Foster DeVold. Foster DeVold with the serve, back right corner. Tommies will see it. This one pushed across. Grovers, where will they go? They'll come near side to middle. Cross court over the double. Sage is going to set outside. Here goes Schwab down the line, out of play. 17 apiece if it was in, but instead it's an 18-16 2-point lead here for Oak Grove. And after the timeout, back-to-back points for Coach Johnson's club. As this one is put on a platter and put down here for Wisegram. 19-16 after the serve there by Foster DeVold. Just went to the middle here with Callie Wisegram, the junior, able to put the ball down. Service on the way here for Elena. Foster DeVold across to Hurst as the Tommies will back set. Right-handed swing, gets this one to go through for Danica. Danica Gross with 10 kills here in double digits with a handful of blocks as well. 19-17 service on the way for Danica. Danica in the middle. DeVold will play this one. Back set. Christensen cross court. Sage with the set. Here goes Hubner off her back foot. They're going to say it was no touch. As it's going to be 4. Substitution as Hurst will check into the game now for the Tommies. While Rosted and also coming in for the Grovers will beat Geiger. 20-17, Grovers up by 3, and this is very reminiscent to what we saw last set, where the Grovers led 24-20 before the Tommies came back and closed the book in the third. Hurst will play this one. Sage with the set. This one coming middle. Good tip and a good spot on the way for Andy Schwab. You saw not 1, not 2, but 3 blockers come through the net and able to just have no one really cover where a tip was going to go left, right, or over that triple. Service on the way for the Tommies. This one coming to the middle. Grover's going to back set. Christensen sees this one, and Olsen puts it back down. As Olsen with the block gets 20-19. Good play there from the senior. Tommies will see this into the middle. Grovers with Broneski get this one across. Thompson. Here's a right-handed swing by Schwabe. Good one at that. Grovers with Christensen on the transition gets the kill. Christensen with her 8th kill of the match. And the Grovers right now would love to play point for point at this time as the Thompson Tommies want to take a break. We'll take one with them here. A timeout remaining for both teams here in the 4th.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Make sure you patronize our sponsors. Without them, we could not bring you these state qualifiers here on yourliveevent.com. And also, simply go to our website for our upcoming winter schedule. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That and more by searching Your Live Event. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 21-19 Grovers up by 2 here over the Thompson Tommies. Getting late in this one as fans from Valley City and Carrington continue to trickle on in here from Harold Newman Arena. Service on the way for Christensen. Christensen to serve to Hurst. This one goes to Sage. Set middle. Schwabe with the tip one more time. Nice dig by Broneski. Grovers free ball over on the third. Chance for the Tommies to use it. They will go outside. Olsen gonna get this one out off the hand of Rosted. Point for the Tommies. 22, make that 21-20. Tommies with Humner to serve. Humner into the back right. Christensen will play it. Here goes Rosted, right-handed swing, good up by Christensen. Set outside goes middle. Hurst will play this one. Back set by Humner, left-handed swing by Myshak. With it, Christensen on the second. Free ball over by Broneski. Tommy set outside. Olsen with another attempt. This one out. It took a second or two for the side judge, the line judge, to figure if that was in or out. It was either a slow going down or a slow up, and it was up, and you could hear the oohs and ahs like a 4th of July fireworks show here on that call. Service for Jose. Middle. Tommies will play it. Myshak with the swing. Grovers set near side. Foster to Vold up and over to Schwab. Now it goes to Olsen here over the double. Good dig by Jose with the right hand, and this one gets pushed over by Welsh. With it now set outside. Olsen right-handed swing. No touch out of play. It's 23-20. Lisa Strand wants a timeout here. We'll keep it here inside Harold Newman Arena. 23-20 to let you know what's coming up here, and also your out-of-town scoreboard today on yourliveevent.com as well. In the Class A swing of things and the qualifiers, here's Lisa Strand talking over with her club. Shiloh Christian and DLB, it's getting late in the fourth set. DLB looking to put Shiloh Christian to bed and earn a spot to the state tournament unless Shiloh Christian can come back. In the EDC tournament, West Fargo Horace swept by Shanley earlier this afternoon, and Fargo North leads 2-1 over Fargo Davies. Out west, Bismarck High denies Dickinson a spot at state for the first time since 2012 as the Demons beat the Mavericks in 5, 3-2. That's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, and still to come here on yourliveevent.com. Carrington Valley City, Linton HMB, Benson County, and Park River, Fortville, Lincoln, and Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier. If you're a volleyball fan, days like this are a lot of fun, especially if you're not a coach that has to stress out or a parent that has to stress out. If your team qualifies or you have a senior athlete that's maybe playing their last match for their respective high school. Jose to service line. Grover's trying to push this one to the fifth. Jose with the serve into the middle. With it now is Stevens. This one gets set and tipped by Myshak. Broneski with the back bump on the way. Foster to Vold, right-handed swing. Good block, and that one goes down. Myshak does it again for the freshman. 23-21. Thompson was in this very predicament in the last set. They were down 24-20. Here it's 23-20. Hurst with the serve. Christensen set. This one tipped by Foster to Vold, and it's put back over again. Danica Gross and Myshak one more time. And the Thompson Tommies forced the timeout here by the Grovers. 23-22. The Thompson Tommies and head coach Lisa Strand with high fives all around here in the huddle. Oh my, as the Grovers right now trying to fend off Thompson. If you can get a good quality serve receive here, get the ball to the service line with a set point, you can put it to the fifth. Well, if you're Thompson, they want to keep serving and send them a couple miles farther down west on Thursday to the capital city for their 20th state tournament appearance in program history is on the line for Thompson. The Grovers looking for their fourth in program history. Both teams trying to go back-to-back at state. Tommy faithful chanting Tommies, as you can just feel this one ebb and flow throughout this Saturday afternoon. The boys and girls basketball state qualifiers have been fun and good. And this volleyball state qualifier to start with here in 2025 has been a solid match here between these two. Hurst with the serve. Broneski to the back to Christensen. Set middle. Rosted tip. Nice dig by Stevens. Joust going to be won by Myshak. Back set. Foster Vold with the tip across. Rosted. Christensen. Rosted. Right-handed swing. This one tight. Put down, but a net violation on the Grovers. And we're tied at 23. Third tie of the set. Tommies looking to play with the lead for the first time here in the set. Myshak's going to play it. Tommies with Olsen, free ball. Broneski, Christensen, set Rosted, right-handed swing, and a net violation on Thompson. Grovers will have a set point, up by one. Broneski onto the service line here for the All-Region 1A junior selection. Back right, Hurst will see it set outside. Right-handed swing by Danica, and we got some extras here in set number 4. Danica Gross with her 11th kill. Both teams out of timeouts. Grovers need it to force a fifth. Thompson wins it. They head to state. Service in the middle. Jones will play it. Christensen. Foster Vold tip just across. With it now Christensen. Welsh with the push back right corner. Good spot and a better one at that. There for Miss Molly. The sophomore, Molly Welsh. 25-24. Grovers with their second set point here in the fourth. Service on the way for Welsh. Welsh with the serve, back left corner. Thompson will see this one set outside. There goes Schwab on the tip. Covered. Welsh set near side. Foster to Vold, right-handed swing. No touch. No deflection. And we'll play on here to at least 27. And Thompson still looking for their first lead of the set. Sage to the service line. Sage sees this one to Broneski. Welsh with the set near side. Christensen, right-handed swing for the kill. The Grovers and Christensen get her 9th kill. It's 26-25. As a serve will be upcoming here for Oak Grove and Foster to Vold. As Elena onto the service line. Another set point here for Oak Grove. That'll go to Hurst. With it now is Sage. Back set, right-handed tip across there by Danica. Grover's going to swing it now to Christensen, and we're going to 5. Rachel Christensen with her 10th kill. Give the assist to Welsh, and set number 4 goes to Oak Grove, 27-25. The Tommies will be playing in their 9th fifth setter of the season, their 6th in the last 2 weeks. Well, for Oak Grove, they'll be playing in their 6th fifth setter of the season. Our set recap is next as we head to 5.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
High school volleyball today here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Jacob Anderson, and you in what has been a dandy. And if this has any indication of what our next three matches have in store, grab the popcorn, make a burger, have a nice cold beverage, a water, a nice Dr. Pepper, my preferred choice, and just sit in for some really good volleyball matches here today. For the Grovers and the Tommies, 2 sets apiece in a match that started just after the 1 o'clock hour. Foster DeVold with 24 kills to lead the floor. Danica Gross has 11 for Thompson. Tommy's tied it multiple times at 23, 24, and 25, but can never take the lead as the Grovers won it 27-24. Grovers and the Tommies played last season in the state quarterfinals at the Fargo Dome, and this one is equally, if not even more entertaining here on this Saturday afternoon in Jamestown. And stay tuned with us after the post-game show. They're going to give the chance for the fans to come down the floor, take photos with their team for about 10 minutes. We'll get to post-game interviews during that stretch. We'll get to our player of the game, final stats, before we transition from this match to the Carrington Valley City match, which will conclude about 35 minutes after this one wraps up. Aspen Jost to do the honors here for the Grovers. That'll go to Hurst. With it now is Stevens. Back set, right-handed swing. Olsen back left corner. Good up by Christensen. Grovers set near set. Fosterville with the tip down the line. Hurst on the cover. Stevens set. Here goes Olsen on a quick little roll shot there. Grovers set near side. Fosterville. Nice up by Hurst. Myshek pushes it across on the second. Grovers back set. Coming off that slide is Rosted. Has reverse set. With it now Thompson to Olsen, and she runs out of real estate. Grovers take the first point here of set number 5. Head coach Angie Johnson and the Grovers looking for their 27th win. Well, for head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Lisa Strand, looking for their 24th win. Jose into the middle. Tommies set. Myshek left-handed swing. Christensen set near side. Rosted. This one is a nice up on the way from Thompson. Here goes Olsen over the double, and it's down. Olsen with her 7th kill, tied at 1. This is what these state qualifiers are all about. Give a team a chance that maybe just missed a shot in the regionals, maybe just had a bad day to still have a chance to make it through state and see some good matchups. Here goes Rosted, middle back right corner, and eventually the point does come down. Taya Rosted has played large in set number 4 and now here in set number 5 early. It's 2-1. Broneski with the serve here for the Grovers. Stevens, back set, right-handed swing through the kill. Danica Gross does it again. She's got her 12th. Service on the way as Hubner makes her way to the front row, and Sage heads to the service line here for Thompson. Sage will see this one into the middle. Grover's going to play it near side. Foster DeVold on top of the double. Foster DeVold then will push it over on the third, on the return that is. Danica Gross into the middle. Jose will play this one, set near side. Elena does it again, but there's the double and the block party by number 6, Chloe Hubner, and number 9, Danica Gross. 3-2, Thompson playing with their first lead since they went on a 6-0 run to finish the third set. Service by Sage. With it now is Jose. Christensen set middle. Foster DeVold just can't push it across. Thompson won a 5-setter against Grafton on Thursday to get here. The Grovers lost a 5-setter to the Squirrels in the Region 1 championship. And it's an ace by Sage, her second of the match. And Coach Angie Johnson wants a timeout. The Tommies have rattled off 4 consecutive points as they lead it on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard by 3.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Today here from Harold Newman Arena as fans continue to file on in. If you're a volleyball junkie, this is a place for you. You get to watch 4 really good matches. Still got time to come on out to Jamestown, check out the digs. If not, relax and sit back and enjoy the show on your live event. Service for Sage. Foster DeVold will play it to Christensen. Here comes Elena. Oh my. Foster DeVold with her 25th kill. After the timeout for head coach Angie Johnson, able to drop that play quickly. She now has 1,015 kills in her career for Elena. Welsh with the serve, that'll go to Hurst. Sage with it, back right-handed swing, Danica Gross across. Grover's set near side. Foster DeVold right-handed swing, there on the up, good dig there by Kaylee Kurz. With it now is Schwab. Jose will play this one with Broneski. Foster DeVold out of play. 6-3. Who's going to join DLB from the West in the A for a qualifier? We still got 2 more to go as well with Rugby Trinity and Carrington Valley City to go. Grovers able to tip this one across. Tommies, but we're going to get a violation here on Oak Grove. And Angie Johnson getting the explanation here from the near official. It's 7-3. And we see a timeout here already for 1 for Oak Grove. Angie's just got 1 more remaining. Tommy's nearly halfway home in the 5th. Grovers, Welsh set near side. Christensen with the pushover. Tommy's now with it. They will go to the outside. There goes Schwab on the tip. Someone's got to help it. Broneski does. It does go in the quarter play on Thompson's side. Sage set middle. This one tipped by Schwabi. Christensen is there. Grover set near side. Foster DeVold, little power tip. This one's going to be tight at the net. And eventually off the ribbon, and the point does come down to Oak Grove. 7-4 in favor of Thompson as the Grovers here with Foster DeVold make their way to the service line, trailing it by 3. 2 aces for the Grovers, 5 service errors. Tommy's with 3 service errors and 3 aces this afternoon. Foster DeVold, this one will go across. Grovers will back set. Right-handed swing by Christensen. Good up on the way by Sage. And now the Tommies, free ball across from Hurst. Grovers. Christensen down the line for the kill. 7-5. As now it's Oak Grove trying to come back in a set compared to what we saw the last 2 by the Tommies. Foster DeVold into the middle to Hurst. This one. Nice tip on the way for Schwab. Grovers set near side, middle, right-handed swing, back right corner. With it now is Thompson. Here goes Humner. Grovers with the punch, and Christensen over on the 3rd. Tommy set. Schwab through the double. Good up by Jones. No whistle. They will play it, and the swing by middle. They continue to play the point. With it now, right-handed attempt up and over by Schwabi. Another break of play by Broneski, but eventually a point comes down here for Andy Schwab. On the back row there for Oak Grove, gave it their all. Broneski a couple of times just kept that one alive. Point here for Schwab and the serve. And a rotation violation on the Grovers. It's 9-5. As they get the rotation violation and a timeout here for head coach Angie Johnson. Tommy's up by 4, 6 points from claiming the set. We're back with more after this here in the 5th.
Growers,
Prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Still to come on the post-game show, our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest. We'll hear from a member of the winning team. That and more is still to come. This one has been as advertised on the marquee of Thompson and Oak Grove in high school volleyball. Two programs who've had really good recent runs here for teams that both have over 23 wins on the season and what they did last year as well. Service on the way here for Andy Schwab. The Grovers out of timeouts, down by 4. Foster to Vold will see this one to Christensen. Set near side. Here goes middle with the push. Hurst was there. Sage with the set outside. Olsen cross court. Nice up by Broneski off the ribbon, but Olsen gets the point. 10-5. Tommy's doubling up the Grovers. Andy Schwab to serve. Schwab into the middle. This one comes middle, right-handed attempt. There's a good block on the way by Jenna Schwabe. Schwabe wants the block party. We've seen Schwabe, Gross, Myshak, and Olsen with some timely blocks in the 4th and now here in the 5th. Broneski, Christensen, cross court, out of play, and the Tommies continue to run. 5 consecutive points here for Thompson at 12-5. Region 2 looking for their second team at state in Bismarck. Broneski, Welsh, back set. Christensen, right-handed swing off of Hurst. Thompson, Schwab, free ball over. With it now, Broneski. Back set is Welsh. Christensen, right-handed swing, out. They're looking for a deflection or a touch. Nothing was there, as it's 13-5. Substitution as Aspen Jose will check into the game, as checking out here for the Grovers will be Claire Middle. Service on the way for Schwab. This one goes to Jose on the outside, up and over. Nice little roll shot. Tommies will see this up and over on the 3rd by Schwabe. With it now, back set. Christensen for the kill. Christensen with her 12th. They get the side out. More importantly, the serve on the way here for the Grovers. Rosted will play the front. Oak Grove here with Geiger to come on and serve. Still time for the Grovers, but you need 4 or 5 points in a hurry here before you give that serve back to Thompson at least. Hurst to Sage. Here goes Humner. There's a block. Olsen pushes across. Rosted will see it, but into the net. Net violation on Rosted as it's 14-6, and Thompson has a match point. With it coming in is Myshak, and service on the way here for Chloe Humner. Humner with the serve, set point opportunity. Grover's going to back set. Here goes Christensen, right-handed swing in for the points. Her 13th kill. It's 14-7. Grovers now will bring Christensen to play into the back, and the serve upcoming for the Grovers. Christensen with the running jump serve. This one goes to Stevens. Tommies with Olsen cross court off of Jose. Playing this one, Oak Grove with Rosted. Free ball across short. Stevens set. Here's a block. No touch. It's 4. It's 14-8. Point here for the Grovers. Christensen continues to serve with the Grovers season back to the wall. Christensen. Oh, rocket across. Hurst with the bump. Schwabe with the free ball over. Rosted to Christensen. Here goes Welsh over the double. This one kept up for a moment. Good coverage by Hurst. Free ball over on the 3rd. Now for the Grovers. Set. Here goes Rosted for the kill. Taya Rosted with her 7th kill, and Lisa Strand wants a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. 14-9. Tommies out in front here, and set number 5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard Share their heritage and their future. Go to dhb.bank. Really good volleyball here today in Jamestown. Lisa Strand, just a couple of words of encouragement here for her club. It's three consecutive points here on the way for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, thanks to a couple of good serves by Rosted and some nice points by Rosted and some good serves by Christensen. As the Grovers, even if you have that 1% chance to come back, until you're officially done, you have a chance to see if you can play some extra volleyball here, bare minimum, if you're Oak Grove. You need 5 more points, trailing 14-6. Another point here would at least get them halfway of what they need. Grovers with the serve here with Christensen. Still a match point. And that's an ace. Miscommunication in the back row. Third ace here for Oak Grove. The tension is rising here in Jamestown. Christensen to serve. Good one. Hurst with the set. Here goes Schwabe off the double. This one kept alive. Christensen set near side to Jose, who pushes this one across. Quickly the transition. Myshak set middle. Schwabe tip. Jose is there on the cover. Christensen set middle. Here goes Rosted. Tips that one over. Olsen. Myshak quickly push over on the third. Christensen. This one set. Jose tips it over with the left hand. Myshak dump opportunity. There is Jose. Christensen back set. Welsh left-handed tip. She's blocked. And the Tommies are heading to the state tournament for the 20th time in program history. Jenna Schwabe with the block as the Tommies win it in 5, 15-10 here in the 5th. In a volleyball match that goes 1 hour and 59 minutes here today in Jamestown. On your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's a 15-10 win for the Thompson Tommies as they improve to 24-10 on the season. The Fargo Oak Grove Grovers will finish the year 26-10 on the year. So again, that is our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the victorious members of the winning team. We'll also get to our player of the game. That and more is still to come here on your liveevent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we come back here on our post-game show, it's now time to get to some of the particulars. First, our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That, again, is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. As Thompson Tommies able to earn the win here and get some victorious photos as we see it here with the W. Our Players of the Game brought to you in part by Enbridge. Again, Danica Gross here for the Thompson Tommies played a whale of a match with 12 kills here in this one. She had 6 blocks at the net. She is part of our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, and also Elena Foster DeVold. She would finish with 25 kills for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Those two are our Players of the Game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. From there, our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest. It's the third set. Oak Grove up 24-20, and the Tommies finish the third set on a 6-0 run. They take the third, which eventually helped propel them here into the match as well. That is our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest. Go to Agassiz website at planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Get ready for the upcoming spring planting season. That is our, again, Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest here, as that 6-0 run to close it off was really the difference maker here in this one. As we'll continue to hear from some of the players coming up around the corner. That and more still to come here today on the postgame show, as the Thompson Tommies able to pick up the win here in this one. But first, let's get to our final stats in this contest. Danica Gross with 12 kills. Abigail Olsen, she would finish with 8. You had 5 for Chloe Hubner, 4 for Andy Schwab, 5 for Myshak here in this one, as they're able to continue to move through here for Thompson. They get 3 aces with 3 service errors here for the Tommies. From there for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, 25 kills on the way for Elena Foster de Vold, as Foster de Vold was able to get that one with 25 kills. You had 13 for Rachel Christensen, 7 for Taya Rosted. Welsh had 6, Claire Middle had 5, and then you had Lyndon Broneski with 2, and Rachel Christensen had 1 ace as well. Thompson picks up the win. We'll hear from the victorious Thompson Tommies around the corner.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
As we come back on our post-game show, wearing the headsets now from the Thompson Tommy perspective is the senior middle and Danica Gross with us here. Danica, just what does it mean your senior year to make the 20th state tournament appearance in program history here for Thompson?
Oh, it means so much. I love all these girls so much, and we just love playing together, and to get to state is such an accomplishment.
You know, it was a well of a start for your team. Everything was in system. Oak Grove made a really good then reversal in set 2. You're down 24-20 in the third. What was the talk down by 4 to finish that third set on a 6-0 run? What was the big thing?
The big thing was really just we knew that we could do it, and we just needed to come together and just keep pushing to win that.
A couple of big blocks, particularly by yourself and Myshak. What'd you see from Vivian there at the net just to kind of have a tandem block with you and her respectively there in that match?
I love Viv. She's such a good blocker. She lines up. She can just see the other player so well and know where to go.
Danica, what's the one thing now that you're going to enjoy most about the rest of this weekend, knowing that you're going to make it to state? You'll find out your opponent, you know, moving on. But what's the one thing you're going to enjoy most about the rest of today?
I'm just so excited to spend time with my team and just bond together and just celebrate this together.
Hey, Danica, we'll let you go celebrate. Congratulations again, and we'll see you coming up here next week in Bismarck.
Thank you so much.
And join us here from the Thompson Tommy perspective is Danica Gross with us here, part of our players of the game process, as able to move on and win. And we'll also hear from Abigail Olson, 8 kills here in this volleyball match. She had a couple of blocks as well for Abigail Olson, Abby for short, as she joins us now, pops on the headsets. First things first for you there. Can you hear me okay, Abby?
Yep.
How does this one just feel? The first year of a 3-division system. This team made it to state last year in the old Class B ways, but now in the Division A ways. Just take us through what Thursday was like and the quick turnaround playing in a volleyball match here on a Saturday afternoon.
You know, we came into Thursday, you know, like any other day. Like last year, if we would have lost that game versus Carrington, we would have been done. There was no chance on us making it to state. And this year we were like, we know that we have a chance, so let's just play our hearts out and leave it all on the floor, because this could be our last game, and no matter if it is or if it isn't, we want to leave it all out on the court so that we don't regret anything we did.
What did you see from the blocks, particularly by Danica? She had a myriad of them today. What did you see from her at the net?
You know, Danica's been really fired up on those blocks. She's been getting them a lot, and it's so great for our defense, and knowing that we have her up there is just amazing.
As you move forward here, what's the message to the team? You'll figure out who your opponent's going to be next Thursday, but what are you going to enjoy most about this weekend? Get to practice again on Monday. Get to talk with Lisa Strand as a coach one more time. What's this next couple of days going to be like for you?
You know, these couple of days, it's great because senior year, last year, it's just great to be able to know that we get to go into the postseason and we get to be able to go to state as seniors, and we're just really going to cherish these last couple practices together and just have a blast.
Final thing that I have for you, just give us a trait that best describes this Thompson Tommy team. Gritty, tenacity. What's a couple words that come to mind from your perspective here, Abby, on what this volleyball team best describes this season?
The grit, for sure, but also, like, fun. We have a lot of fun. Locker room, we like to get pumped up, listen to jams, and just hang out and play. And then when we get on the court, the grit really shows. And we've shown it these last couple games, coming out in that 5th set and really showing that we do have the potential to finish the game and finish off and get that win.
Abigail Olson with 8 kills. Congratulations on the win. Best of luck in the capital. See you next week.
Thank you.
Again, from the Thompson Tommies with us here on YourLiveEvent.com, as the Tommies win it in 5 here on YourLiveEvent.com in a volleyball match that was right down to the nitty-gritty. A tip of the cap to Coach Angie Johnson, taking over for Michaela Hestall in her first year at the helm. I know it's not going to go to where the Grovers wanted it to be, but a 26-10 record. A still really solid season here from the Grover perspective, but they come up short here today against the Thompson Tommies. Well, the Thompson Tommies pick up the win. They're 24-10, so 8 teams are at state. Central Cass, Mayport CG, South Prairie Max, and Hazen. And also joining them is Delax Burlington and Thompson. Coming up out west, it's Dickinson Trendy and Rugby at 3 o'clock. And here in about 25 minutes, we'll get to the opening serve with Carrington and Valley City. On behalf of Jacob Henderson, I'm Chase Miller. Join us again in just a few moments as we get ready for the pregame show with the Cardinals and the Highlanders. The Thompson Tommies, for the second straight year and the 20th time in program history, are heading to state after they upend Oak Grove in 5 here today on YourLiveEvent.com.